And we are live. Welcome back to Warhammer 40k RogueTrader.
Oh god, we almost lost the plot. We haven't even started yet. We can't lose the plot that quickly.
You called it Pathfinder earlier.
We're gonna lose the funding from the network. God, that Chef Boyardee sponsorship can't carry us the whole way. We gotta be somewhat responsible.
Oh no. With myself, Flewt, and my partner, Hemmy. Hemmy is quickly restarting the systems on his end.
Yeah, my computer broke.
Yeah,
but it's a perfect opportunity for us to mention Chef Boyardee Alphabagetti, or whatever the fuck it's called, the alphabet one. What's that one called? Did you ever have that growing up? The alphabet soup one? Had little noodles shaped like alphabet letters. As though letters doesn't answer that. You know, letters, as commonly known from the alphabet. You may recognize their work.
Like little pasta?
Yeah.
Or was it cereal? I think we had an alphabet cereal.
It's pasta in a tomato soup.
Oh, okay. Something about it is ringing a bell. I never had it as a kid,
well,
but I feel like...
there goes that sponsorship.
I mean, I loved it.
I don't know why I tried so hard.
I'm sorry. I clearly didn't catch on as quickly as I should have. Now, last time, we arrived in Janus. Surprise, surprise, as with every formal function we've attended so far, it got attacked. We got attacked. We had a mysterious sharpshooter helper in Urilit, and so we spoke to the governor. She pointed us at Urilit, who is in fact an Aldari and not a Voidborn.
Yeah.
And Urilit seems to be hinting that there might be something more going on. At least I hope that's what's being hinted at. Yeah, I might be reading more into it.
Or maybe she's just trying to get us to do all of her stuff for almost no payback.
Maybe, but it's also not like she can do much on her own here. Still, she seems like a very powerful sniper. I'm a little bit worried that she's going to make me feel...
Isn't she called Ranger? Isn't that her class?
No.
No? Oh. Okay.
No, we did end up leveling her last time. She's an operative into assassin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
As it turns out, I may not always know what I'm talking about. In other shocking news...
How surprising.
I agree, yeah, it is.
She does have a bunch of really cool...
I don't like how that might not have been entirely genuine.
Wayak says you're thinking of Aragorn, Hemmy.
What?
In what if for what, Wayak? Also, Wayak Stormdy, hello, good to see you today. How's it going?
Do they have grim dark mojitos here? I hope so. I don't think so.
I hope so too. Goodness, imagine relaxing in this world, having a grimdark mojito. Lovely.
I'm not sure I would trust where they got the flavorings for a mojito in this universe, but you know, we can make do.
Yeah, you know, people figure things out. Life finds a way. Oh, that's right, and we've got weird ripply water down there. Beautiful planet, but Urilit wants us to go around and talk to people. See, put our fingers on the pulse.
We have some people with fellowship, right? I think I'm a little bit fellowship.
Cassia's got great fellowship.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, Hemmy was going to take over Cassia, I think. Yes.
Would you mind sending me an invite, please?
I most certainly can.
I fixed my C button.
You fixed your C. I'm very happy for you.
Sorry, without context, that's real weird. The C key on my computer on my keyboard was broken, so I just fixed it real quick.
Very nicely done.
Yeah.
Right.
A good job.
You did a good job.
The gerb.
The gerb. Right, sorry, Wayak said that in Aragorn his class was Ranger. That's what you're thinking of.
I remember something very distinctly about her being Ranger.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't blame you. That does trigger something, but...
Uh-huh. Does it trigger you?
It might just be that she's an elf, like, sharpshooter.
All right, in we go.
In we go, let's do.
In other news, I showed Flewt a little bit of Good Morning Vietnam, to which the cringe was too much for her, so we never finished it. But
it was so painful.
It is quite painful at points. But She made me a little too hyper aware of where my manic lunatic wit may come from growing up as a kid.
Where your inspiration comes from.
Yeah. That was a great movie, Storm D.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah.
Is this an orthodox tiki bar, or are we edging on heresy here? Oh, considering that we're around an Eldari, I'm going to say we're hedging on heresy. I found his absolute pursuit of every Vietnamese woman quite cringy. Very painful to watch. We didn't get far in because of it, I'm afraid.
No,
so
I more wanted
changes...
to show it to her just for some context of who Adrian Cronauer was and what it means when someone says the classic line.
Which classic line?
I don't want to do it at full peak passion, but the good morning
Oh,
Vietnam.
gotcha. Yes, okay. I do understand this now.
Yeah.
What else has been happening? Oh, right. So I'm very worried that this new sniper girl is going to make me feel quite inadequate. We'll have to see how it plays out in a fight, to see whether I need to respec and rethink my life and maybe have a small crisis. But exactly, Stormdy. Good morning, Vietnam. It was very good. I can't do it quite right because I haven't seen it very much. But
I've seen it many times.
I do understand
but
now.
I don't feel like yelling that at full volume is a good way to start the stream. Maybe we work up to that as a sub goal or something.
Right, okay. This is a plan. Would you mind pressing a button for me?
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Wait, right, because I didn't save. Not that I did anything. I ran from point A to point B.
To the top,
but
get
still.
left in the dust.
Or get left in the dust. Now, who do you have? We're going to give you control of Cassia, I believe was the plan, because then you can use her to buff up Hemmy. Do all the cool magical stuff.
Not my favorite Vietnam War movie, but I like it. That's good. I mean, there are so many.
And we have been playing a lot of Pal World. I know that's probably unsurprising, as most people seem to be. Yeah.
But for good reason. It's a lot of fun.
It has indeed taken over the internet. And I really was very dismissive of it at first, but I'm having such a good time with it. Now, she did tell us to go and just talk to people.
Yeah, without really telling us what we're looking for information-wise.
No, I'm trying to see who might be worth, talking to. I guess there was that tech priest around the corner.
All right, to the red light district.
Yeah, Vinzelix. Let's have a chat between him. Stormdy, for you, it's a toss-up between Full Metal Jacket and Apocalypse Now. For Vietnamese war movies?
I've never seen Full Metal Jacket. Not in full, anyway. I'm sure I've seen a part of it here and there. But Apocalypse Now, very good movie. Excellent choice.
Neat. I'm very sorry, I don't know either of them. But I'll trust you that they're very good.
No one can know every piece of media, I don't think.
And like we've established, I'm not very good with movies.
Not the Western pop culture movies, anyway.
No. Okay, let's talk to Vinzelix.
The Megos notices you and offers a dignified bow. What was he? Was he French?
Yeah, probably. I think we've made all of the tech priests French.
Sure. Your ladyship, how may I help you?
Tell me about Janus. Sorry, Janus.
I have so much to fucking say, you would not believe it.
Oh, good. Let me have it.
I'm initializing report. The planet's soil possesses a unique composition suitable for the re-engineering of the planet and the mass production of foodstuffs. Significant cultivation of the Eastern Hemisphere with the aim of improving production processes and logistics operations. Traces of xeno activities that do not pose an immediate threat to ongoing operations. Undesirable pathologies of flora and fauna have been noted, which may pose a threat to the short term.
Interesting. I mean, that is a problem if we need to get food from this place.
Oui, baguette, monsieur. Anyway, tell us more. What do we need to get the elf lady on our side?
I sincerely apologize to all the French.
I'm allowed to say that.
I don't know about that. Anyway, Stormdy Full Metal Jacket was a very young Vincent d'Onofrio. Frio?
Full
And
Metal
Matthew
Jacket has
Modine?
very young Vincent D'Onofrio and Matthew Modine.
D'Onofrio, right.
I can't say as though I know the name.
No, I'm afraid I don't either.
Probably one of those things I'd recognize if I saw him.
Faces I'd recognize, but don't know by name.
I don't think I've ever remembered anyone's name. Not
Wow,
correctly, anyway.
thanks. I see how it is.
You have like 9 names.
I do not.
You do.
I do not.
We counted, it was 7.
It was not.
It's 7.
It's not.
She has too many names.
It's 3. And it's not that hard.
That's why I call you the raccoon.
Okay. This planet does in fact seem very wealthy, Stormdew. So let's ask about traces of Xeno activity. I mean, we literally have our space elf right next to us.
Well, according to the data obtained during initial survey, ruined structures of non-human origin were noted in different sectors of the planet, but I did not have the administrative capacity to study them in more detail. For now, I must defer to the quest for knowledge.
Okay.
Knowledge is my favorite camgirl.
But we're not going to go seeking out the Xeno origin story?
The Lex mechanic speaks the last words with distinct envy, his eyes fix on Magos Huneman.
Oh.
What?
Why are you envious of Pascal?
His name is Pascal, not Knowledge. You can't have him.
Yeah, and he's ours anyway.
I know. Even if he was Knowledge, he's our stripper. Get away.
What pathologies in the flora and fauna?
Genetics and chemical pathologies, your ladyship. Harmless species mutate and become aggressive, while plants change their chemical composition and become poisonous. This is happening more and more often, and if you do not take action, the ecosystem of the world will be irreparably disrupted.
I love how earlier, hold on, what did he say? It was like, may pose a threat in the short term. Now he's like, it's happening more often, you must take action.
Mm-hmm.
Ecosystem will be irreparably damaged.
He realized we might be willing to help, so he said, like, oh, it's a world-ending one.
Yeah.
And not at all, my local chili pepper farm has got a plague and need help.
Yeah. There we go, Pascal's chiming in.
What was Pascal again?
I don't know. I trust you on this.
Fuck. It's been so long.
The changes may be artificial, but the possibility has been considered that someone is manipulating the ecosystem to reduce our living space. Not at all, Venerable Magos. Our tech comrades from the Magos Biologists are humble workers, not warriors. They could not have come up with a thought of such a militant nature.
Sorry, is Pascal indicating that it might be tech priests?
I think so. He's like, you pushed the wrong software update.
Yeah, because Vince selects here as being very defensive about our tech comrades.
The mind must be open to all forms of knowledge. I order you to commence a check. In the event that your account of the indolence of their minds is confirmed, I will petition for the appropriate penance.
Oh, Yurlet! It is the Lalithan's wrath. I forget how she sounded. A wrath that is unbecoming manifest in nature itself, in the workings of this world. May the gods preserve us. How did we not notice this sooner? It is the Lalithan's wrath? I don't think it is, Yurlet. Yurlet glances at you before immediately looking away. I think she's trying to indicate that she knows who is behind all of this.
I
Honestly.
mean, I assume she knows a hell of a lot more than she's saying,
Oh,
because she has
absolutely.
said a couple times, I have answers, but fuck you.
I mean, no, she hasn't.
She has, right at the beginning. She went, we asked, like, what are you doing here? And she's going, I'm talking to you. She gives, like, those pedantic, technically correct answers that don't say anything.
No, she beat around the bush and she was very diplomatic
I need her to chill her bush and give me some answers.
about what she was saying, and then she was like, I think we should go ask around. Kiwi Twitches!
Well, that's appropriate.
Thank you very much for the follow. That is an on-the-nose name, and I appreciate it. How are you doing? I'm assuming you're a Kiwi on Twitch.
Well, if not, that's quite the name.
It is. So, how is the governor dealing with undesirable pathologies?
I have analyzed the genome of the affected species, and I am currently developing suppressor genes to make the planet's organisms resistant to pathology, but so far I have not been able to solve the problem. Further exploration of the planet would perhaps speed up these processes, but the administrative apparatus has imposed a ban on expeditions that they are not directly aimed at improving production.
I feel like a threat to your entire crop should be something that's prioritized.
Like
But okay.
emus.
Yeah, right? Kiwi, you're finding fellow New Zealand streamers? Excellent! Welcome! Thank you for coming by. The voices are very good. That's my partner, Hemmy, in the back. Doing a wonderful job. Kiwi, I'm assuming you're also streaming. What kind of games do you stream? Storm D, have you ever mentioned that Elder are dangerous Xenos who should never be trusted, lest you fall to the depredations of heresy? We have been extensively and continuously warned about Xenos.
As we get further and further out, they do seem more welcoming to help, I guess. Like, we found this elf lady.
Yeah.
She's willing to talk to us.
Well, she's the only Xenos we've met so far.
Well, that's a 100% increase, isn't it?
I suppose so. Okay, well, let's talk about something else. I think we kind of went through everything now. We'll speak later.
J'écoute.
As you
okay.
wish.
Well.
Can I speak to Yerlet? What?
I'm listening as you are. Okay, bye.
Yeah, sorry.
Always have a
Toodaloo.
backup plan.
Where else would we find people to talk to, I wonder? Oh!
It is New Orleans. Perhaps we go to a gumbo establishment. Try talking to the wise women of the gumbo restaurant and see what they have to say about the local swamps.
Sure, that seems wise. It does seem like there's more beach than swamp around here. Now, there are a few people actually marked on our map, and I think we should just beeline to them.
Open.
Sure. I'll follow your lead. Wait, what? Why are you on... Wait. What? Why is she over there?
Because I didn't bring my whole team.
I see.
This
that
was
seems
not-
racially based, is what that seems.
What do you mean?
You left the one non-human behind.
And I left my girlfriend behind.
Yeah.
I think that's just a case of
I
forgetfulness.
think she eats enough crayon that she might not look human anymore. That could be following in.
She's stunning. I won't hear anything else.
She might be stunned. You eat enough wax, your body starts to shut down.
Kiwi, you are a streamer too, but you don't want to self-promo, just wanting to find friends. I respect that, but thank you, Kiwi. I will hopefully get to come by and see what you do at some point in time. Have you played any RogueTrader? Is this a game that's on your radar at all? So, Attalus Quint, he's specifically marked. Let's see what he has to say.
The stooped man wearing a cloak of the Adeptus Administratum is reviewing information on a data slate while his quietly whirring mechanical arms fill a long scroll with writing. Upon noticing you, the man stretches his thin lips into a smile and deferentially bows. The light in the eye of the servo skull hovering over his right shoulder gently pulsate.
Gently pulsates?
Nope. Pulsate,
Okay,
singular.
just gently pulsate. One pulsate.
One good pulse right to the eyes.
I see.
He looks a little like a freak.
He's old.
Your ladyship, what an honor it is to address you in person. Allow me to introduce myself. Atlas Quint, Prefectus of the Officio Agricolte.
Oh, now you will have some interesting stuff to say. Okay.
I will have you know that this conversation may be recorded for quality and training purposes.
Understood. Did you know that those calls start recording before the other end picks up? I didn't know this, and sorry, slight sidetrack. My work obviously has that kind of thing set up. You get your automated message of this call will be recorded, yada yada yada, and we had to go back because we had a very problematic customer, and we had to go and find proof and evidence of everything that was said to them, yada yada. And going through all those recordings, while you're on hold, anything you say is still recorded. And so you just catch like conversations that are happening in the background.
Oh, I've known that
interesting.
for years, and it is oftentimes the most fun I have is when I've been put on hold and I just go off on a bit of a monologue and hope someone finds it one day and it makes them laugh.
This is very you.
No.
Yeah. Very different reactions to this. For me, it's like, oh no, I'm going to shut up every time now. And Hemmy's like, I'm going to spin them a story.
Well, yeah. Because I always wonder, like, what would it take to get them to call back? Like, what would I have to say on hold?
I think the more you say, the less likely they are to call back, if I'm being honest.
Nah, they love it.
Storm D, oh crap, I once planned a murder while I was on hold. Hope nobody finds that.
No.
Yeah, you'd better hope you're not, like, discussing some very illegal plans in the background.
Jeez, I hope they got my itch cream at the pharmacy.
See, that one, while embarrassing, is not so bad, right? Like, everyone's been there.
Have they?
Sure, maybe.
Go on.
Anyway. It's something that happens. It's, embarrassing, but not like the worst thing you could hear someone say. So, let's see. I will preserve a record of our conversation forever. What do you think of Vistenza Viat?
The governor is a superb leader. She possesses an excellent grasp of all matters and never uses an incorrect form for a given situation. I do not pry into her personal affairs, but if I may speak plainly, a lady who fills out paperwork with such finesse cannot be a bad person, in my view.
Okay, I see. He is very much the administratum sort.
He has a very specific type.
I see.
I'd like her to notarize my forms.
I want her to schedule my life.
She can mark me in triplicate.
What do you have to say about the governor's helper, Yerlet? Yerliet.
Atlius looks askance of Urilet and offers a strained smile.
A highly exceptional individual. After today's regretful event, I am beginning to hold her talents in particular esteem. Verily, even mutants who have seen the light of the Court Emperor can faithfully serve his flock.
So is everyone just in denial about her being Aldari, or are they genuinely stupid?
Storm D, she checks all my boxes with aplomb.
Very good. Storm D probably has a lot of footage of you ripping massive bong hits. Ah, well. It's not so much footage, right, as audio logs?
Yeah, for all they know, you were blowing aggressive amounts of bubbles.
Yeah. Maybe you were just...
Boiling a very small cup of water.
Yeah, something like that.
Very close to the phone.
Okay, let's continue.
Moreover, Yulet's particular abilities could be an interesting subject of study for the Magos biologies. That elongated head shape, those eyes. Judging by the skull that was given to me to send on to Footfall, such developmental anomalies on Janus are not a quirk of nature, but some kind of inheritable trait.
So do they just have a bunch of Eldari on Janus that they think are Voidborn?
Hey, Kino. Good to see you.
Hello, Kino. How are you doing? Good to see you.
Urilet freezes completely, turning into a living statue.
What did you say?
Madam, if my words upset you, I'm certain your kinsman would be delighted to learn that people wish to make pretty press papier out of his remains. And besides, I could be wrong about the nature of his origins.
Wow, so they made paper mache, like, little dolls out of his body. That's gross.
Gross. Yikes. What skull are you talking about?
Well, you see, a most remarkable item, I must say, true anomaly. One moment.
You know what? I don't need to see it if that's what you're about to do.
Pull it out of his butt? Where's he keeping this
please,
person's
no.
skull?
Kaino, you're chilling with some jam on toast? Nom nom nom. Sounds good.
After rummaging in a nearby container, Atlius draws out a parcel, which he immediately unwraps.
Ah, yes, here it is. I believe the finished piece was intended to be given as a gift to the governor, but under the current circumstances, I doubt that I will be able to send it to Footfall any time soon. I have taken to eating candies and bonbons out of his skull like some sort of very eclectic candy container.
I was gonna say, as soon as they said after rummaging in a nearby container, that just sounds to me like he's gone over to a local dustbin and, like, rummaged around and pulled out some random skull. Anyway, I'm supposed to be the raccoon. Here it is. I believe the finished piece was intended to the governor of Footfall or to the governor of this place?
I assume...
It seems Footfall, considering the circumstances.
Or maybe the governor of here was on Footfall?
But she's here now.
But was, I mean. I don't know.
Maybe? Yeah.
Yirlet stares at the skull in silence. You can see her jaw working under her delicate skin. After a few seconds, she abruptly turns away. Pascal's mechadendrites reach toward Atlius with interest, seeming to unnerve him a little.
Adequately preserved. It is a pity that it is empty inside. I could have become a proper servo skull herald for the rogue trader. Unorthodox.
Oh my goodness, no.
That's...
You know what? Take it away, please.
Remove it!
No, yes, of course. I should put it back in the old prison pocket, as it were.
Okay, well, that's horrific. So what are your duties here?
I grope skulls, evidently.
Okay, well, we need to find you a new job.
By the grace of the God Emperor, I oversee the administratum apparatus on the planet and serve as secretary. I am also responsible for the logistics related to supplying the planet of the Von Valencia's dynasty, that's you, and the timely payment of tithes to the Imperium's official collectors.
When did the collector ships last come to Janus?
Oh, your ladyship, I must confess that as yet I have not had the pleasure of filling out a sacred tithe protocol form, as the last imperial ships to come here did so under my predecessor. I do know that word, but I am very slow, you see.
Predecessor?
Predecessor. Come to think of it, that would have been several decades ago. I do hope that logisticians responsible for such an unforgivable oversight lose their heads over this.
Over not coming to collect a tithe?
A tithe.
Okay. I mean, you sure are eager to lose money, I see. I'm glad you're enjoying it, Storm D. I am too. Speaking of the Von Valencia's dynasty, when were the last shipments sent?
Oh, your ladyship, our supply shipments are all in order, and all foodstuffs and other items are ready for export and are simply awaiting the arrival of the transport ships. However, given the current circumstances on the planet, Janus could not provide even one tranche or one more than what is already prepared. I am certain the situation will be rectified in the near future.
I'm sure it will be. I'm sure I'll be the one to do it. Well, that's enough.
As you wish, your ladyship. Would you like a skull to take with you on the road?
No.
Perhaps a baby little tiny skull?
You know what? No, thank you.
Hanging from your ears?
I'll go collect my tithe, actually.
No, your tithe is in the form of skulls.
Can it not be? Now, he says your shipments are all in order. They're just waiting for export, for the arrival of transport ships. It kind of makes me feel like they don't actually send it. They just have it sitting here, and when it doesn't get collected, they go, oh, well, more for us. I would not be surprised. Tell me about Janus. What's happening here?
Some bullshit is happening thus far. Alas, your ladyship, rebellions have caused us too many problems in recent times. The rebels are interfering with established processes, interrupting supplies, sabotaging the serfs' work. A few nobles have even been killed, and worst of all, some of the victims occupied important administrative posts.
Oh, no.
Until their replacement pass checks, complete all their induction forms, and go through the official appointment procedure, important paperwork is going unassigned, if you can imagine. 'Tis a bureaucratic catastrophe.
The end of the world.
I may even start growing hair again. It is such an appalling state of affairs.
I see.
If things continue in this vein, I dare not even imagine what it would lead to. There are worlds that are ravaged by war for generations. Generations, your ladyship, like the deranged planet by the nameless star, so close to our own peaceful system. The inhabitants there supposedly live under the patronage of RogueTrader Winterscale. I shudder to think what he has created there.
I'm sorry, what has he created?
A Wendy's, your lady.
Oh, shocking. Oh no, the end has surely come. Wait, this guy's out here handing out skulls like withers? Wait, withers or werthers?
Like Werther's original, I assume.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay, gotcha. He's made e-girls. Oh, truly, war will never end, Kiwi Twitches. You've returned very good. You haven't played this game, no, but you do love 40k.
That's great.
Fantastic. Glad to hear it.
Please stick around so that we can ask you questions, because we are new to the universe and have so many of them.
We are new to the universe, and yes, we do have many questions. It's been really fun learning about 40k, though, and I feel like my expectations are constantly subverted in some way. Because it's this weird mix of sci-fi, but fantasy, but gothic, not horror, but some of that definitely almost seems to be in there. And I constantly go, okay, this is what I expect from fantasy, or this is what I expect from sci-fi. And then whatever gets subverted and there's something else going on. And it's been really cool. Right, the summary. Humans good, aliens bad, human urges bad. If you experience human urges, you must die. That does sound like a pretty good summary of 40k.
Sounds like late-stage capitalism.
It does. It really does. I think that is what 40k feels like, honestly.
Yeah.
It feels like
Feels like Amazon has taken over.
Yeah, it feels like taking that dystopian capitalism, not even necessarily capitalism, just that dystopian idea, almost cyberpunk idea to its very extreme, and going, what if? And some of it is truly terrible. But then you can kind of create this tongue-in-cheek narrative around that, which becomes quite interesting. So, let's see. I want to know details. Where have the rebels struck and how?
Of course. I would be delighted to furnish you with all of the information I have. In the last few months, 15 organized attacks and 7 terrorist attacks have been perpetrated. Irrigation equipment has been sabotaged in Agrian sectors 3 to 5, transport routes 2, 7, 4, 13, and also a partridge in a pear tree.
Would you mind just sending me an Excel sheet?
I suppose this will not tell you much. Please
With a fussy gesture, he presses several buttons on his data slate screen, and a three-dimensional map with coordinates of the attacks appears on your RogueTrader.
Oh, even better. Lovely.
I love imagining this little cyborg corgi running around with a little projector coming out of his little butt that emits all the little maps and everything you need.
Adorable.
The data is superbly collated, and the map clearly displays the actions of the rebels. At first glance, there seems to be no logic to their campaign, but after analyzing the data and the features of the terrain, you notice a clear system indicating a geographical pattern to their attacks.
Oh? What, I want to know what kind of pattern. Who...
It's a smiley face.
Sorry, one sec. Kiwi twitches what you like is different races have different forms of authority. What do you mean by that, Kiwi? Authority for what? But for humans, it's all religious. Oh, you mean in terms of how they keep their people in line? Is that what you mean? I do love that twist of the Emperor was all against religions, and now that he's
he wanted
not
science.
Yeah. Now that he's not able to make calls, everyone's just turned him into a religion, a deity. Let's see. Who's directing the rebels? Does anyone know?
The rebels are well armed and well trained. What's more, the governor's advisors are inclined to think that the instigators of the rebellion are far more familiar with the planet's terrain and climate. My ordinates are going through registration records day and night, looking for individuals who have completed military training. But we have so far been unable to identify this scoundrel.
Okay, here's what I think is going on. I think there's a small faction of Aldari who, while not native to this planet, were here before humans were, and have somehow integrated with the human populace here, and are causing problems. That is my theory. I think it's kind of shaky. But that's what I'm going for. I don't know what Yurliet's goal here is. Is she helping the humans just so that she can scout and get information, or is she helping to help because she doesn't like what else is going on? I don't know. Okay. What are you doing to combat the rebels?
I am filling out an absurd amount of forms.
I see that.
Our security services are tracking those who support the rebels, and our regular wardens are wiping out those saboteurs without the slightest mercy. But they keep on appearing. My scribes have been run off their feet keeping records of all the public hearings and executions, but I'm confident that the governor will find a solution soon.
They have public executions? Oh boy.
No.
Okay.
I like that his
now.
biggest complaint about that is it's hard keeping records of them.
Yeah.
Of course, your ladyship, of course.
So, what do you know about the attack on the estate?
A disgraceful incident, simply disgraceful. I cannot believe these scoundrels would dare come so close, and to drag the nobility into it as well. If they penetrated the estate, that means they had help from some worthless servant or other. Security is currently questioning the survivors, but the culprit has not been found. Yet.
Atlius Quinn smiles unpleasantly. Everything has been unpleasantly from this man thus far.
Everything has been very unpleasant, hasn't it? Especially when he starts by being like, look at my elf skull. Now, didn't the governor also mention something about someone being around or being not found during the attack? I forget. But I feel like she also mentioned something. Okay, well, I don't know if I care about your record of our conversation, so I'm going to take my leave.
I look forward to meeting you again, your ladyship. I shall be texting you a link to a survey. Goodbye.
Okay, goodbye. You enjoy your record of our conversation.
I shall listen to it thoroughly.
Gross. Let's go see what the security officer has to say. Wherever... Where did...
Oh, this is where we fought. I recognize
Oh, it was?
Yeah, this courtyard right here.
Oh, yes, it is.
Yeah.
It very much is. Oh, and they've got body bags here now. Oh, gosh. One
They
of them
do?
is goods.
What?
I'm going to go loot a body
yeah,
bag.
they do have body, and they're moving. Why are they moving?
It's quite concerning, isn't
Why
it?
do they have jelly physics?
Right?
I don't feel like the body babes. Babes?
Babes? Oh, those body babes.
Oh, baby.
You okay?
Oh, I hurt myself with my stupid.
You're not stupid. You just mixed up words. Everyone does that.
My left cheek is actually quite numb.
Yeah?
Because to do that voice, like, and to remember it, I was pulling quite the face.
Oh,
and
I see.
And it made my left cheek numb.
That's concerning. Are you okay?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. It's just like when you smile for too long.
Gotcha. Now, one of these body bags had dried berries in it. Wrinkled fibrous berries covered in short fuzz. I don't know why I'm looting that.
Oh,
Or what
T.
relevance it has, yeah?
Okay.
Why?
You looted berries
Yeah.
from a body bag and they're covered in short fuzz.
Yeah?
I don't think they're berries.
Well, we'll never know until we try.
No, I'll leave that to you. A New World oyster.
Yeah. Okay, Technomats. Ooh, Lore Imperium. Sorry, I have been slightly sidetracked. Ooh, and hidden
Or get
goods.
left in the dust.
What is all of this? An
Sealed containers
autogun?
marked with familiar insignia of the Munitorium and additional seals of a forge world unknown to you. The crates contain high-grade weapons, likely made to order.
Okay.
What was in there?
Oh, a couple of guns. I couldn't tell if they were really much better than what we already had. Now, oh, my goodness. Okay.
A hulking man dressed in a uniform, marking him out as an officer of the... Oh, for fuck's sake. Why are there no normal words? Officer of the gubernatorial. The gubernatorial.
The goobers.
The goobs. An officer of the Gubern Wardens is closely monitoring his subordinates as they surround the building. Sensing your approach, he whips around, his face going pale, and he offers a low bow. Your ladyship, please do not stray too close to the building. One of the terrorists from today's attack has holed himself up in there. He could be dangerous.
Really? What's going on?
Ready to report, your ladyship. We conducted a sweep of the area after the attack. All of the assassins were arrested or neutralized except for one. The officer scowls. Scowls?
Scowls.
Oh. Words are hard. The
Yeah.
officer scowls darkly. He sealed himself inside. He's already injured 2 wardens who tried to reach him, but there is no need to worry. We'll poison him and clear the last dregs of dirt from the estate.
Well, actually, I kind of need to talk to him. Oh, Juan Ashmag is up against the wardens in this estate, yet he is still causing trouble? On Ifrit, he would have already been made captain and put in charge of the governor's security. For the Exalted One knows he has more brains than all of you combined.
Oof.
Yikes.
The officer tugs nervously at his collar, which appears to have suddenly become too tight for his comfort. We will fix this right away, I swear it on the throne.
Sure. I don't think you've got quite the know-how, because I need to talk to the person inside.
Are you sure? It's not exactly safe, your ladyship. The officer's eyes involuntarily sweep over you, sizing you up.
Oh, you dare question me?
My guns are down here, sir.
Out of my way.
The officer seems to remember himself and offers another low bow. Forgive me, your ladyship. Act as you see fit.
Very good.
At the
I
officer's
shall.
signal, the other wardens take a deferential step back, clearing your path to the door.
Oh, very good. I like throwing my weight around sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh, let's go see.
When you approach the solid-looking door, a high, boyish voice shouts out,
Piss off! You won't take me alive! Better to put a bullet in my brain than let the governor's dogs get their hands on me!
All of my stuff has a minus.
Jeez.
modifier
What the
to
fuck?
it
Are you
here.
injured or something?
I don't know. I think it might just be for this check.
I like the bottom one. Never mind. I'm done. Goodbye.
Yeah. Okay, well, just wanted to say hi. Okay, you're going to be gassed now.
I guess break down the door?
I suppose so. We've got a 40% chance on coercion. We can examine the door. Let's give it a shot. Awareness. Yeah!
The door looks solid and formidable, but you notice dark marks on the hinges, a sure sign that the material is degraded. The lock doesn't look new either. With a suitable tool, it could be easily opened.
Ooh, what about tech use? That is a 65% chance. Strength is 55. Okay, let's try picking the lock.
It takes
Wow.
you half a minute to figure out the archaic mechanism. With a soft click, the door opens, allowing you to enter.
Very good. We are getting very lucky with these checks.
Yeah.
Wonderful. In we go.
Inside is poorly lit, but you spot a person standing in the far corner. He is desperately gripping a discharged lasgun in his hands. At the sight of you, his eyes widen in recognition and fear. Is it... You think that's probably the same guy?
Yeah, same guy.
It can't be! The RogueTrader! The young man, practically a boy, falls to his knees and stretches out his bloody hands towards you. His clothes are burned on one side and grimy with baked-in blood. Your ladyship, have mercy! You are the sovereign of this planet. Only you have the power to save us!
Aren't these the guys that, attacked us on arrival?
I don't know.
Okay, continue. This is one of the elusive and cunning rebels the governor's been fighting for months. Really? Jeeps.
Death to insurgents. Wow.
Save you from what?
From Governor Voyhat. Everybody here knows what she's doing to us. We've been put up with it for a long, long time, we has, hoping that someone would intervene and help us, but nobody ever did.
Oh?
She's turning the whole world into a slaughterhouse. People are rounded out like groks from the settlements, supposedly to go to the palace, and they're never seen again. Her servants pour something over the field, and then these people, they lose their minds. They start hearing voices and seeing evil spirits. And while they're dying, she's sitting behind her white walls and feasting on our bones.
Are we doing a Soylent Green? If we're doing a Soylent Green, we need to hurry it up. I need this elf lady to come with us.
The what?
Soylent Green, have you not seen... Oh, okay.
What are you saying? Soylent?
Yeah.
How's that spelled?
Soylent?
What does it mean?
Chat, feel free to correct. It's the name of a movie.
Oh, okay. Soylent Green.
Yeah.
Okay.
Soylent Green. Sorry, it's S-O-Y.
Oh, okay.
Soylent Green. There you go.
Oh, like soy. Okay.
I don't feel
Soylent Green.
that bad for not remembering the spelling, but
That's fair. That's fair.
I got the name right.
Now, this is interesting, because he may not be telling the full truth either. He may have a warped perspective of what's going on. But if indeed she is causing all of this...
I think that makes him an unsanctioned psyker if he has a warped perspective.
Very nice.
I'm disproportionately proud of myself for this. Yerlet's face twists.
Sacrifices, madness, pain and death. Even in so primal a society as this, such rites seem senseless, not worthy of such efforts. What is this? A random quirk of nature? Or something darker? Now, shall I keep doing Cassian?
Yeah?
Yeah,
Unless
okay.
you had something else in mind.
I just remember last time you saying you were going to voice her like a cheerleader.
Oh yeah, that's right. I absolutely can if you want.
No, I'd rather not.
Oh.
I was taught the peasants have a tendency to exaggerate their suffering due to sloth and weakness of spirit. But this young man, vermilion thorns pierce every center of his body, and grey shackles bind his feet, hands, and neck. There are no lies in his words, only terror and desperation without end. So he's not lying. As far as he knows, that's exactly what's happening, which is fascinating. You're telling me people are seeing evil spirits?
Okay, sure.
You okay?
What was his voice? I've instantly forgotten.
A high young boy.
Right. Well, yes, others are going feral and attacking their loved ones, and then there's... The boy lowers his voice. People say that in some settlements, well, they've stopped upholding the law altogether, imperial law, and the law of basic human decency. People are turning into animals.
Why would she want this? Why would she let this happen?
Food.
But
Nom-noms.
But if people are killing each other...
People bacon.
Gross.
Well, yeah, I'm not saying it's appetizing.
Yeah, but if people are killing each other, then surely she's losing workers to make food.
She has servitors.
I guess. Who's behind the rebels?
He swallows nervously and looks at you with fear. Your ladyship, I beg you, don't ask me that. I can't sell out my brethren. It's over for me, but the others, I won't betray them.
Let's see what we've got. There's no end to this war on this planet unless I get a handle. To do that, I need to meet with your leader. Tell me or I'll tear this world apart. Woo! Iconoclast! Oh wait, give the rebel an easy death.
What? How does that make sense? Yeah, actually that does make sense.
Yeah, but I need answers first. Okay.
Yeah, well, you can probably do that afterward.
Persuasion. There will be no end to the war on this planet until I get a handle on the situation. What's our persuasion chance? 65? Oh, Jai, come through for me, please. But to do that, I need to meet with your leader. Oh my goodness, we're so lucky.
The boy hesitates for a few seconds and then his head drops limply. As long as you keep your word. I've never been in their camp. None of us have. Only the chief saw one person from their base. He came a few times, bringing weapons and orders, and he said he represented a greater force than we could imagine, and he said that the governor's dogs will pay for their reprisals in the settlements. But that's not where they're hidden. They keep their distance from ordinary folks.
I wonder where they came from.
We have it all worked out so that if anyone gets caught, the others aren't caught with them. But I swiped the chief's vox, and I thought after I killed the governor I could use the message coordinates to find the base and hide out there.
Oh my goodness.
The boy retrieves a vox from his pocket and holds it out to you with a shaking hand. That's everything I know, your ladyship.
Ooh.
Wow.
Oh, see, now this is interesting to me. Our iconoclast option is to just kill him. But I kind of want to bring him with us.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm sure. Yeah.
Seems like a clever kid, right? At least so far.
Yeah. I mean, a little unknown thus far.
Sure, but like...
I mean, yeah, we can offer him a job on one of the lower decks. And a puppy. Come with us, kid. We have a puppy.
Yeah, like Jai said, he's been evading all the authorities.
Yeah. He'd make a better people manager than Abelard would.
I agree. Okay, come on. Get up and come with me.
Come on, boy.
I give you my word as RogueTrader, you will live.
The rebel looks at you in bewilderment and then bows low before you. When he speaks, his voice trembles. Oh, your ladyship, thank you for this kindness. I never thought I'd survive this.
I'm very worried that he's gonna end up getting killed somehow anyway.
The officer of the wardens casts a disdainful look over the rebel before turning his gaze to you. Your ladyship, I honor your bravery. Please allow me to get rid of this rat for you.
Oh dear, okay.
Why is that the dogmatic one?
Oh, interesting. I guess because you're putting him in a trial situation? This man will serve Janus yet. Consult your advisors and see to it this rebel is made into a useful servitor. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Jeebus. I find it interesting that heretical is the one that's all for publicly flaying him.
Yeah, that seems more like the dogmatic one.
Yeah. Jeez. Okay. See, the thing is, I don't have much option here. We're going to go with Iconoclast. But if we say escort this man safely to the perimeter of the estate, he's free to go. I feel like they're just going to shoot him in the back as he goes.
Yeah. They absolutely will.
But I don't have much option here.
Okay, well, give it a go.
Okay. Escort this man safely.
A dumbfounded expression appears on the officer's face. With the deepest respect, your ladyship. The officer thinks better of his next words and abruptly bows. It will be done.
Okay.
Thank you, your ladyship. Thank you. Without your patronage, I would already be dead.
I have such a bad feeling about this.
Yeah.
Oh, see you,
and
kid.
especially a fade to black. Oh.
It's just
Okay.
because they have to reload the scene. I just feel like we're going to go to an area at some point in time and see his dead body on the ground.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately. That does feel very 40k.
It does, doesn't it? Ooh, a disinfection device. This device grants the wielder a plus 15 bonus to carouse. And some multi-keys. Okay.
Sure.
Jeez, take him outside before shooting him. We did.
Sort of.
I think that was the idea. Unfortunately. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to do.
We more ordered him to be a free-range kill rather than,
Just
anything else.
executed on the spot.
Oh.
Yeah. I hope he survives. I really do. Rightio. So, we now have a Vox
Yeah.
for the Rebel headquarters. What does that mean? Let's have a look at the hunt log. Quest log here.
Hunt log. Well, maybe we're the ones that are going to shoot him in the back.
Maybe.
The most dangerous prey, men. Little boys.
So, let's see. We need to restore the operation of the administratum apparatus on Dargonus. That's not what we're trying to do. We're trying to restore shipments from Janus. That's not helpful. Conduct the search operation from the void ship by scanning the planet. A Vox with recordings of the rebels' conversations will make it possible to launch a large-scale reconnaissance operation. The RogueTrader must return to the ship to engage its systems in the search. Alrighty, we can do that. Surviving rebel claims the leaders are hiding far away. Coordinates of the attack indicate a definite vector of movement. Okay, so I think it is back to the ship now.
Hello, Idaho.
Hello, Idaho. How are you doing? We've also got some contracts now. That is quite a bit. Shadowy dealings. Vladane Takara has entered into a trade war with a competitor in the cold trade. Having lost several of his xenotech procurers, he's in need of a powerful and influential supplier in the forbidden merchandise. So I guess he wants xenotech.
Before we go on with these, I cannot help but notice that one of our team has a strained pinky finger or whatever.
Yeah.
Is it worth going back to the ship just to come back down, or will that somehow advance time, do you think?
I think we've got to go to the ship anyway to do the search and have our scanners look for these rebels. I think that's what the quest was saying.
Okay.
So, yeah, I think it's back to the ship. Where is the ship?
Have a quick power nap, Cassia, and come back to us.
Indeed. Did we ever go into the maintenance room there? Yes, we did. That's where the security guys were. Okay. To the void ship, then.
Keep your wits about you.
Let's go.
Home sweet home.
Yeah, Idaho, today you're in search of boozy ice cream. Yum.
Ah, we have had such a thing before.
We have?
Yeah.
When?
New Year's, last year.
Oh, that's right. Vanilla ice cream mixed with bourbon. Yum, Idaho. Sounds good. Yearliet, Ellentalk.
Now you got me doing it. Eurolet gestures for your attention.
As you once sought my help, now I am seeking yours. The time has come to dispel the final shadows on your path. Are you going to tell me what's going on? Yeah, there we go. I have hidden a truth from you. I know a great deal about those who are disturbing the peace of the local ruler, and I also know where they are hiding. Allow me to show you the way, on the condition that you bring me to them.
And yes, Idaho, I have had some good noodles recently. In fact, the noodle place gave me the best noodles I think I've ever had from there. And it was almost entirely proportional to the fact they had more chili oil in them than usual.
Yeah, Hemmy was very pleased.
I
just the
scraped
other
the
day.
bottom of the bowl to get as much as I could out.
Goodness gracious, very good.
It was yummy.
Yummy.
Now I want more.
Oh no. Jai lets out a faint chuckle. Your kind are usually a bit better at bargaining. Always offer what can't be attained with torture or thrones. So,
Yeah.
it's not the greatest sound coming through the mic.
Oh, isn't it? Oh, sorry. I didn't
That's
even
okay.
notice it was coming through.
Now, okay, why did you not say anything? Seems like a useless question. What an unexpected and suspicious revelation. I don't think it was unexpected, but it is suspicious. Perhaps my admission does sound like that, but please believe one thing. What propels me now is much more important than my earlier silence.
That's such a nothing statement.
Everything you have discovered, everything you have learned from your kind, they are all traces of the same calamity. A calamity that will eclipse all the strife and wars on the face of this world. All the signs are plain to see. But I was here, and the monkey?
The monkey. All right. I think that's canon now.
The monkey?
The monkey.
Monkey. Failed to recognize the coming storm. Please, follow me, Shiloh. If you must, if this world truly matters to you. No, what calamity are you still talking about? You're still holding back information. I will reveal the truth very soon, but not here. Not in the place where it seems evil has made its nest. Have patience, Tuck, and trust me.
Sounds like she's thumped a monkey.
I would rather not think that. Okay. Look, if one of the Imperium's world is in danger, so be it. I will follow you. Let us go, Tuck. I pray to the gods we are not too late.
All right.
Out we go. I guess
Beautiful
we didn't need to do a
burbs.
scan then. It does seem like we won't be going back to the ship, I'm afraid.
It's not like the whole team was dead.
Yeah.
Just one person with an injury.
Yeah, and it's okay. She's still going to be great at buffing everyone up.
Yeah. Ideally, she's not being hit in the first place. We've got some heal options. We'll be fine.
Yeah. This Janus forest picture is beautiful.
It is.
This is definitely my favorite planet so far. Oh, press keys. Sorry.
It's okay.
That's all me. World Shapers.
Woo!
Conduct a search. Gather more information.
Pandora.
It is a little bit, isn't it? How luscious.
I didn't think I'd get to play the new Avatar game, and here we are.
I always have a backup plan.
Wonderful. It's beautiful. Now I wonder if we'll be attacked by man-eating plants.
Nah.
I'm pretty sure we will, considering what was said. I've considered these forests my home for a time, but I still feel a stranger here myself. Oh, Yerliette wants to talk. How do I do that? She's got a little talk icon. Okay, never mind. Maybe she was saying stuff? Jai says, I suppose it's because the jungle is ever so slightly hostile to visitors. Speaking of visitors, Lord Captain, have you ever, in all your wisdom, considered setting up a resort for rich folks here?
You'd have to be pretty rich.
You would have to be pretty rich, but I mean, it's not a bad idea. I would certainly pay for a resort here, if I had money. Athletics. Do we want to go down? I see like a station down there. Sure, let's save. How is your athletics check looking on the corner here?
On the corner?
Yeah, if you...
Oh, look, an athletics check.
Yeah.
65.
Same, okay. So I guess it doesn't really matter. Do you want to take us down?
All right.
And we made it, I think.
It's all those extra arms from Pascal. He just carries us all down like Dr. Octopus. Oh, there's a person. A rebel.
There are definitely rebels here.
There
Now-
are at least several.
At least several rebels.
Miscalculations are
I
for
could
commoners.
I could
I don't
start
make
with a
mistakes.
sniper shot if I can see someone.
Profitable learning
Sure, should we try a sniper shot from New Gal to see how she does?
Yeah, let's give it a
What
try.
is it?
Can't
Right.
hurt, right?
Indeed. Kiwi, all right, time to fall and eat shit.
Yeah, that sounds right.
we actually managed though, and I'm very
Yeah,
pleased.
we did all right.
Okay, let's see which rebels might be best. I don't think I'll get multiple, so I'll just go for the fat one in front. Ba-boom. Maybe? You're Liet? Yeah! There we go!
Holy shit.
Oh,
Oh, desync
of
immediately.
course, immediately desync.